Hi, my name's Ciara from Ciara's Home Yoga. This is a full body yoga flow class. It's a strong class, so do it at your own pace. We'll start seated today with our legs crossed, and you can sit on a cushion or a bolster if that feels better for you. Let's get started. From our seated, comfortable position, we'll inhale our arms up, look up. Exhale to bring our arms all the way down. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale until our arms are all the way down. One more time. And release. We'll inhale our left hand to the ceiling. Exhale, stretch to the right. Inhale, flow to the other side. Exhale, we'll feel into the stretch. And we'll repeat this a few times, making it a moving meditation by moving with our breath. And move at your own pace here. Making sure that our shoulder closest to our mat is down and away from our ear. And release. We'll make our way to tabletop with our hands under our shoulders and our knees directly under our hips. We'll inhale, drop our belly, look up. Exhale, round in our spine, bringing our chin to our chest and squeezing our navel to our spine. And again, we'll repeat this 2 more times. Again, moving with our breath here. And release, back to tabletop. We'll make sure that our core is engaged now, so we're coming to a flat back position. We'll tap our right hand to our left shoulder and our left hand to our right shoulder. We'll extend our right arm and extend our left arm. And we'll repeat this again, tapping our shoulders and extending our arms. And release. Keeping our core engaged, we'll extend our right leg and breathe deeply here. And we'll extend our left arm now. We'll make sure that our right hip remains in line with our left hip. Core engaged. And release, hand back down and knee back down. Extending our left leg, core engaged. Our left hip remains in line with our right hip, and we'll extend our right arm and breathe deeply. Checking in with a strong core here. And release, lowering our hand and our knee back down. We'll walk our knees back an inch or two and lower down onto our belly for some cobra flows. Shoulders back and down. We'll bring our hands under shoulders. Inhale, come up to cobra, look up, elbows in tight to our body. Exhale, lower down. And again, we'll repeat this 2 more times. Our shoulders remain down away from our ears and our elbows are tucked into our body. And release. We'll raise our upper body from our mat. Our head and our shoulders are lifted, shoulders back and down. We'll extend our arms and we'll do breaststroke-like movements here without bending our elbows, making sure that our shoulders remain drawn down our back throughout. And release, come back down. We'll bring our head to one side for a rest. Breathing deeply. We'll push ourselves back up to tabletop now. Inhale, drop our belly, look up. Exhale, tuck our toes and we'll make our way to down dog. And again, inhale, drop our knees, drop our belly, look up. Exhale, raise our hips up to down dog. One more time. Inhale, drop our knees, drop our belly, look up. Exhale, back to down dog. In our down dog, we're drawing our chest to our thighs and our tailbone to the ceiling. We'll walk our legs out here, bending our right leg and then our left leg, and again. On our next inhale, we'll raise our right leg to the ceiling. Exhale, bend our leg, bringing our heel to our bum. Inhale, straighten our leg again. Exhale, we'll step forward with our right foot between our hands to come into our lunge. Coming up onto our fingertips here, shoulders remain back and down. We'll draw a circle with our right arm and draw a circle with our left arm. Inhale, we'll raise our right hand to the ceiling. Exhale, right hand to the inside of our right foot. Inhale, we'll raise our left hand to the ceiling. Exhale, hands back at either side of our foot. We'll drop our knee and untuck our toes and come up into our lunge. Our hips are in line with each other here and our pelvis tucked. And we'll raise our arms up. Inhale, we'll open to the right side of our mat. Exhale, back to centre. We lower our hands to our mat, come on to the edge of our right foot and draw our knee out to the right hand side. Both shoulders remain down away from our ears, lowering our hips to our mat as much as feels good here. Breathing deeply. And release. We'll come back to our lunge and step back to down dog. And we'll do a cleansing breath here. Inhale through our nose, filling up our belly with air. Exhale through our mouth. Inhale, we'll raise our left foot to the ceiling. Exhale, bend our leg, bring our left heel to our bum. Inhale, straighten our leg again. Exhale, we'll step forward with our left foot between our hands and come up onto our fingertips and we'll stay in our lunge for a breath or two. We'll circle our left hand here and circle our right hand. Inhale, we'll raise our left hand to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand to the inside of our left leg. Inhale, raise our right hand to the ceiling. Exhale, hands back at either side of our foot. Drop our knee, untuck our toes and raise up in our upper body. Our pelvis is tucked and our hips are in line with each other. Inhale, we'll open to the left. Exhale, back to centre. We lower our hands to our mat and we'll draw our knee out to the left hand side of our mat, coming on to the edge of our left foot, lowering our hips to our mat as much as feels good. Our shoulders remain down away from our ears and we're breathing deeply here. And release. Hands back to our mat and we'll step back to our down dog one last time. We'll take another cleansing breath here. Inhale through our nose, filling up our belly with air. Exhale through our mouth. Inhale, we'll come up onto our toes. Exhale, we'll bend our legs and swivel our heels over to the left side of our mat. Inhale, coming up onto our toes. Exhale, swivel our heels to the right hand side of our mat, looking under our left armpit. Inhale, back up on our toes, core engaged. Exhale, heels down, core engaged. Inhale, we'll step our left foot between our hands. And exhale, we'll swivel on our feet to bring the outside edge of our feet parallel. And we'll come to flat back. We'll fold forward here, reaching our hands between our legs. We're making sure that our shoulders remain down our back away from our ears and we're drawing our navel to our spine here. breathing deeply. We'll come to flat back now. Inhale, left hand flat on our mat, and we'll raise our right hand to the ceiling. Exhale, right hand back down. Inhale, we'll raise our left hand to the ceiling. And exhale, we'll windmill our arms to bring our left palm to our mat. Inhale, swivel to the other side. And release. We'll bring our left hand to our mat and heel toe our feet in closer to each other before coming into a squat pose. Embracing any wobbles. We'd close our eyes here and breathe deeply, drawing our shoulders down away from our ears. If it feels good, you can drop your hands to your mat here and swivel our weight from one foot to the other, and again. Option to bring your hands to your knees here if that works for you. Changing our weight from one foot to the other, going from side to side. And release. We'll bring our hands to our mat, drop our bum, and we'll make our way to lying down on our mat. We'll move our feet behind our bum close enough so that when we raise up in our upper body, we can skim the backs of our heels with our fingertips. Inhale, we'll come up to bridge. Exhale and lower back down, one vertebrae at a time. And again, we'll repeat this 2 more times. We'll stay in this bridge now. Raising our right heel up, right heel back down. And we'll raise our left heel up. Left heel back down, and we'll lower back down. And again, inhale, we'll make our way back up to bridge and we'll extend our right leg to the ceiling. And pulse. And release. Right foot back down and lower back down. Inhale, raise up to our bridge. Left foot to the ceiling. And pulse. And release, lowering back down. We'll bring the soles of our feet as wide as our mat now, and we'll move our knees to one side and then the other, and again. And release. We'll extend our left leg on our mat and hug our right knee into our chest. Playing around, hugging our right knee into our chest and moving our knee over to our armpit and back, finding a spot that feels good. Flexing our left foot here. And release, lowering our right foot back to our mat. We'll hug our left knee into our chest. Again, playing around with moving our knee over to our armpit, hugging it into our chest. Breathing deeply and evenly throughout. And release. We'll roll over on our mat now, so we're lying on our belly. And we'll come to Sphinx pose. Our shoulders are back and down, and our elbows are directly under our shoulders. We'll bring our left hand to our right elbow now. We'll bend our right leg, drawing our heel to the outside edge of our hip, as much as feels good. We'll hold on to our toes and point our fingertips to the top of our mat if that feels good. Our right shoulder remains back and down, and we'll breathe deeply here. And release, lowering our foot back to our mat. We'll move our right hand to our left elbow, bend our left leg, hold on to our foot, drawing our heel to the outside edge of our hip as much as feels good. Left shoulder remains back and down and we're breathing deeply. Feeling into our belly here and feel it fill up with air on our inhales and deflate on our exhales. And release. We'll make our way to child's pose now. Bringing our knees as wide as our mat, sitting on our heels, bringing our big toes to touch and coming forward into child's pose. We'll draw our chest to our mat here and breathe deeply. We'll do another cleansing breath here. Inhale through our nose, filling up our belly with air. Long, slow exhale through our mouth. And release. We'll come back up to sitting on our mat now with our legs extended. Shoulders back and down. We'll bring the sole of our left foot to our right inner thigh and stretch over to our right foot. Our right shoulder remains down away from our ear. Now we'll breathe deeply here. We'll move around in this pose to find a spot that works best for you. And release. Inhale back to center, arms extended. Exhale, we'll switch out our legs, bringing our right foot to our left inner thigh. Shoulders back and down and we'll stretch to our left foot, making sure that our left shoulder remains down away from our ear. Breathing deeply. We'll move our upper body a small bit here, moving it forwards and back before coming back up to center, and we'll extend both our legs. Shoulders back and down and we lean forward. Both feet are flexed. On our inhales, we're extending through our spine. Exhales, we're folding forward, keeping your spine nice and long throughout. Breathing deeply. And release, we'll come back up. We'll make our way to sitting cross-legged on our mat now. Shoulders back and down and we're making sure that our ribs are tucked in. We'll bring our hands behind our back, clasp our hands and move our hands away from our back. Tucking our chin in very slightly here. Our ribs are not sticking out and we're lengthening through our spine. Breathing deeply. And release. For our last pose, we'll inhale, squeeze our shoulders up and back, and exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze our shoulders up and back. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, squeezing your shoulders up and back. Exhale, release. I hope you enjoyed today's practice and you'll subscribe to Ciara's Home Yoga to join me for more yoga videos. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste. Just to let you know, I upload a new video every Saturday to start the weekend connected to our body and our breath.